Thing is so good in here that I didn't even need my like. This is why I'm gonna be milking content today. Content is a cow. Get it? Okay, I'm done. As someone who's really into technology and wants to get into the tech industry, I'm constantly learning new things. In fact, currently I'm learning about quantum computing in Python program. Outside of that, I have always coded for fun. I'm also someone who really loves video games. So this is in no way coming from a pretentious place where I feel like I'm above other people, but this needs to be spoken about more. Human beings can be very strong. Their minds were created in a very interesting way. We are very strong, we are very smart. We find ways to survive in places and in circumstances that are very hard, but we still find a way. This has been our greatest strength throughout history and since the beginning of time, because how else would we be existing? Going back to how strong the human mind can be. But we were not designed to consume so much knowledge all at once. It is so overwhelming to go into a store and see there are 25 different flavors of ice cream and you cannot pick one. But now we have phones where things are only one click away. There is so much information that pops into our phone every 5 seconds, because I know that you're not watching a reel or a short more than those 5 seconds. So 1 second we are happy, something good came up. Oh, it's a seal. It's a happy seal. It's a cat. I love cats, by the way. Second reel. Horrible news. Horrible news. So we're feeling sad. Swipe. Again, we're happy. Swipe. Mixed emotions. We don't know about this one. We don't care enough to stop and really think, so we just swipe. Ever since the rise of social media, we have been living in a very shallow state of being. When you're watching reels or shorts or TikToks, you're just passing by and you're only watching for 4 seconds. You're not processing anything, you're not watching anything. You think you're watching it, you feel a vague emotion, and then you move on. Personally, I believe this has caused great side effects. There are great consequences to this, and we're just now starting to see it. Over the years, social media was the thing that people warned you of, but then again, it was too quick to put a limitation on it. I know that these things were created to give us access to the world and to create something much greater and no more. But this was too much information that was unregulated, that our human mind cannot comprehend. We cannot take all of that information in. Now imagine this, a human being has been doing this for years, and a lot of us have done this. I am also part of this thing. I think this one time I spent 8 hours in bed just scrolling by, doom scrolling, and I do not remember one single reel that I watched that day. Nothing was memorable, and I was just moving on. And the horrible feeling that comes afterward, the way we do this to ourselves, I think part of the reason that I did it, and I cannot speak for everyone, this is all coming from personal perspective, but there has to be some truth to it. If smoke rises from a place, there had to be some fire. So I forgot my previous point. Anyway, imagine we are living in this mindless state of being for years on end, and then comes AI. Now AI is just a tool. Just like social media is a tool, AI is just a neutral tool, and it depends on how we use it. It was supposed to assist us do our jobs more efficiently or XYZ reasons. AI is not a bad thing inherent, but then again, it is too much knowledge. It has taken away too much. We're not thinking anymore. We're just, social media was too much knowledge. So we're basically zombies. At the end of the day, we're zombies. We just do what we're told. And then comes AI. And the one place where we used a little bit of our brains, and the one place where we were able to exercise our brain a little, was work, to the point we were burned out. But anyway, then comes AI. And now you're making it draft your emails. You're asking it to write you paragraphs or talk you through your emotions, which is something I also do. But anyway, we don't talk about that. But we're basically asking it to do everything for us, slowly losing the ability to perform our jobs. Basically, we're handing over the key to AI to do our jobs for us and replace us. I'm not an AI is going to replace everyone kind of a person. I'm talking about the psychological effects of social media and now AI. AI has sealed the deal on lowering the IQ of people, and not just the IQ, breaking down the spirits of individuals. There has been a study that ever since AI has come out, globally, IQ levels have dropped significantly. And there were some very good points there. If I can find it again, I'm gonna put the link somewhere. You should look into it yourself. There were some really great points on there, and I completely agree with this. AI is slowly taking away your skills, and soon it's gonna take over your jobs. Ew, I sound like a flat earther. Anyway, the thing is, AI is just a tool. Again, we are losing our skills. This has to do more with us. So instead of playing AI is evil, AI is this, AI is that, how about you do your own research paper? How about you not feed other people's work into AI? How about you draft that email by yourself? Not only are you not wasting electricity and water, you're also working on your skills and you're not losing them. So there's that. Another skill that people are losing significantly is reading comprehension or listening comprehension. They hear something and they take out, I don't know what meaning from it, or not hearing at all, actually. I was having this discussion with someone just the other day. It has become such a significant thing in our life, watching short form videos. We have given up on our hobbies to watch short form content. And that itself has taken away so much from us. Imagine spending all that time with your family, or imagine spending that time on working on something that you truly care about, or working on your hobbies, or I don't know, going back to something you haven't gone to in a while. So many things will be lost during this period of time. AI, just like social media, is unregulated. It is open to public use, but you have control over your own actions. You can regulate yourself. We are always placing the blame on someone else. This is the time for accountability. This is the time you stop and you think about what is important for you, and do you want to stay relevant? Maybe we should add that. And the way we can change all this is integrating small habits into your daily life. For example, if you're watching a video, make it full screen. If you're watching a video and just listening to it, do not scroll through the comments. Multitasking is something else that has been glorified and we need to get rid of it. When you're doing something, be mindful, be fully present in the moment. Take short breaks. Be truthful to yourself. Understand what you need. In a way, you will be not only more mindful, but also more in tune with yourself. Why do you feel that we feel vague emotions every time? I've seen this as a very common thing that anyone that you speak to, and personally, I also have this thing where if I accomplish something, I do not feel a great sense of pride or happiness or joy. I feel very little. In fact, I move on from it. It's just like another reel. I mean, I felt something and then I just moved on. I was not able to ponder over it or think about how this new thing has affected my life or feel proud that I put in so much work in this and in a way that will give me inspiration and motivation to do more in the future. But then again, I don't have the capacity, I do not have the mental or the emotional capacity to process these things. Our emotional processing has become shit. It has become horrible to the extent we cannot feel anything anymore. Now, obviously, there are other factors. I'm not saying this is the sole reason this is happening. There are other things contributing to it, but why add to your own problems? You know, why add to your own problems? You're self sabotaging yourself, and you admitting to that is step one. And step two is integrating small habits into your daily life that can push you away from these things, right? Now, I've spoken a lot about the side effects of social media and AI and small habits that you can integrate in your life. Again, this is a system and we have to work with it. AI, social media are not inherently evil. It is how we use it. Our minds were not prepared to process so much data, so much information. And this is why I think if they are not able to regulate it yet, you should regulate yourself. We have a duty to ourselves and we have to get to it. I think it's high time that you let go of blaming other people for your own situation. I know I'm not one to talk. All of these things, by the way, I am projecting. I'm projecting hardcore. But at least I'm on the side of the people who are trying. And trying is what counts. Anyway, there's that. Get off your phones, go study, pick up that textbook that you've been avoiding, and get to life. Get to life, actually. Draft your own emails. I'm serious. Watch videos that are not on 2x or 1.5 or 175. You know who you are. That's it for this video, I guess. I have exceeded my yap limit today, and my phone storage is finishing. Need to edit these videos ASAP and really get to it, you know. Like I said, let's be mindful of our actions. Let's be mindful with what we're putting out there. Let's be mindful of where we're expending our energies. That was fun. That was actually really fun. And I've realized that I really like doing this thing. It's giving me a sense, it's giving me a confidence boost. No, actually, big time. Oh my god, imagine I've become one of those cringy people. Okay, and what's cringe? Anyway, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you've stayed for so long, follow, subscribe, or don't. I'll find you again. Peace out. Just spoke so much and gave myself a headache. And I don't know how to do it. How do you do it? Like, sorry about this, but like, honestly, I get it though.